welcome to my channel. I'm going to talk quietly because it's 4 AM. Hubby's asleep, dog's asleep, and I'm running wild on my own in the flat. Somebody said, "Where's your nursery? I only ever see the end of your bed," or words to that effect. So I don't actually have a nursery, but I have a combined dolly, stroke craft, stroke general storage, stroke child sleepover room in about in a little room that's about 16 by 12. But so I thought I'd show you where my nursery is, or where I keep my things. So this is this is just in the door. There's a door there, and on the back is junk basically. There's a few dresses there, and the little ironing board I use for sewing. Dog's leaders there, Teagans handbag, and an apron that the smaller grandchildren use for cooking with nanny, crafts, that kind of thing. If we go up, there's a couple of shelves. I've got all my craft stuff on there. It all wants tidying now because obviously Teagan's been here for a while, so she's been using it constantly. I am actually thinking of changing those plastic boxes to pretty boxes like this one. There's some nice ones in Hobbycraft that are white with I think it's gold dots, rose gold dots, and I thought that they would be nice, and you could put all the things in there, sort it all through, keep what you want, put them on the shelf, and then they wouldn't be so obvious that it was all craft stuff, because it's really ideal being able to see in the boxes, to see what you've got in there, remind you where things are, that kind of thing. You can just look across and see, you know, I know where the butterflies are, that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it always looks higgledy-piggledy and untidy. Even when you tidy it, it's not much better. So the little flowery baskets on the end, even that'd be better, wouldn't it? Something like that. They've got craft stuff, and it's all craft stuff up there. And on the end it's all papers. Normally all the box folders are around the other way. A sign my daughter Emma bought me. My printer, because it just has to go somewhere. This was it's like a shelf really, because the shelves at the top there were always craft stuff. Hubby's trucks at the top, and then my craft stuff, and they were always there for craft things. And then this sort of worktop shelf, if you like, originally, and the drawers underneath were where I used to keep my stuff for my eBay shop. And now it's all dolls' clothes, babies' clothes, except for the very end one where the broken drawer is. That's a mixture. Shoes are in one drawer, and then the other things are crafts, but mostly it's all baby's clothes. And underneath I've got some, I think I make most of the storage. I have new paper, guillotine, that kind of thing is under there. I want to get a new printer soon because that one is absolutely rubbish, and I'm thinking of getting a Canon one because I like Canon printers, but a small white one so it looks better on the end, not this big black monstrosity that just takes up room. Give me some more room on the side. This is my worktop. The craft mat is underneath for when I'm doing sewing. I cut on it. Sometimes do paper things on there if it's need a bigger area. And then when I'm not doing it for that, I put my mat on there, and it's a baby changing area. I have thought about putting something on the back wall so that you could have it more babyish when you used it, and maybe film from there as well sometimes for changing videos. But it's working out the light, because I'd have to get out one of my big lights, and the room is small, and you have to it'd be more convenient, the amount of times that you film, it's more convenient to leave the light up, but there really is not the space, so it's a I don't know area. Then over here is a little sign I got from the pound shop actually. Leave room in your garden for the fairies to dance. It's basically to remind you to keep your inner child and have fun, and not worry about all the grown-up stuff. And then I got a little lamb and my talcum powder, which comes in handy for everything. the kids use it when they've had showers and different things. I use it for the babies, a little bit in the nappy, smells nice. I use it when I'm knitting and crocheting, put on your fingers if the fingers get warm. So great big tub for £1.50 off Amazon, and that's the delivery as well. And then up here is all the hair stuff and some cotton buds, that kind of thing. This is a plastic box of bubbles that shares between grandchildren, myself and the dolls. That box there is all for headbands. See, a load of boxes like this on the shelf would look really pretty, wouldn't they? But I don't think they're doing the roses one in Hobbycraft anymore. This I'll get down and show you in a minute. It's a baby's memory box, and I've just got it from Amazon, and I want to put all my reborn certificates, photographs, that kind of thing in there. Scarlett's dress and Narnia's romper that needs put away. And then over in the corner over there is all sorts of things. There's like nowhere land. That end of the room is like nowhere land. You've got the two old wardrobes with clothes in. One's mine, one's hubby's. And then in the corner you've got some of Teagans things there. That's her box that she keeps her little baby in and her clothes. And she's got like an action man in there and a few other things. And then on top she's got one of those light boxes you can put the words on top. And then on top of that again, the white thing is her slope for her pad. That baskety thing is got some old woolen things in that has been sitting around for ages, and behind that the boxes have got paper in. The purple thing at the bottom is the children's craft box. It's like a craft bag type thing you would take to craft classes, that sort of thing, and then they can use it. They know they're allowed to touch anything in there. Seren sitting on a beanbag, fans everywhere. Cannot live without my fans. The back then is paper. Oh, it's the pram out the way. Paper in the drawers and an album and things on the side. The big cushions, the kids use those when they sit on the floor to play. And then on top of there is some filling for dolls and toys, nappies. And at the back is a basket with bits and pieces in, and the carrier bag is actually a bag of shopping bags. Grandson Michael's drum set, little electronic drum set. And then over this side you've got, wow, look at that, my pram. Isn't it gorgeous? So I should do a proper video on this really, but I'll just put out a bit. So Ethan sleeps in the pram, that's his spot, because I like them all to have a spot. Let's see if I can get that in. So Ethan sleeps in there. I can't tell you the brand of the pram because it's unbranded. It was a cheap one off eBay that I bid on, and it's absolutely brilliant. There he is, looks lovely in there. So he's got, let's push this down. There he is, embroidery on glaze. And you can take this off, but he did have this wrapped around it until about 10 minutes ago. When I just put it around there because I was playing with the pram. It's my first chance to really have a really good look at the pram. So you just push this in at the side, and then you can take this off. So that's him in there. You get a little net with the pram, and it just fits over the top. And it's great for keeping the dust off. Keep the dust off everything. And then underneath it's got, in the colour lovely, like rose gold and black. And then there's my parasol, my embroidery on glaze parasol, and the apron, rain cover. It's all in the shopping tray on the bottom. It's got brilliant wheels. It's lovely, isn't it? Really nice. And this tickled me. I know it's perfectly sensible, but you know, I'm a different generation, aren't I? And this strap is for you to put around your wrist so that when you're not concentrating on what you should be doing, see, you don't lose your pram. I can't get my hand out now. So you don't lose your pram, and your pram doesn't run away. Which tickled me. I thought, well, that goes with the cup holder and the phone holder, really, because that's what that is there, so I can't complain. This I got to put on, so when I go for pram walks, the idea is I can put my phone on there to film, and keep it handy as well, maybe, that kind of thing. The only trouble is I do it on this side first, and it has dented the foam, so I'm hoping that will come back out. but if not, not to worry. And then this is, let's come back a bit. This is the toy that normally goes over the bar in the middle. So if I go out, I can put that across the middle, and then you can't really see inside the pram so much because I put the hood right up. There we go. Put the hood right up, put the cover over. The cover actually hooks around that bar to close. The flap comes over, so as you can see it, like you can't see the baby in there if you don't want to, which is great. Another wardrobe, my wardrobe. And over this side then is Teagans jigsaw puzzles. The stripy boxes to go to my son in France. I've got to get organised to post it. A really old set of drawers. It's absolutely full of reborn and stuff and craft stuff. And then come on this way. Here's a little gift bag I made. And there's some boxes. My die cutter. It's a mixture. That's down there. White stuff is all sewing things, fabric patterns. There is some craft things in the front one at the top there. This one, that side. Books. Another one of Teagans jigsaw puzzles. And there's the bottom two down there have got toys in for the grandchildren, and the one on the end has got all Lexi's things in there, like her clippers and the stuff I used to make her collars and leads, that kind of thing. And then up here the box is the Noah's Ark, because I've got nowhere to put it yet. I did hope to put it on this shelf in the middle. I was going to rearrange it and put it in the middle of there, but it is too tall. And if I move the shelf down, I'm not sure how it's going to work out with things underneath, so I've got to think about that. But Teagan was here as well, so I didn't want to be pulling it around too much, because this is the room she stays in. When she stays there, she sleeps on a blow-up bed on the floor. And more craft things, ready-made cards and books and things like that, and hubby's trucks. There you go. Little that little dark coloured bag on the end is a little paint yourself money box that Teagan made years ago when she was small. And then there's on this end, that's her little foam unicorn, and on the end is the one she made recently, you might have seen. And this is like a baby type shelf and like a memory type shelf as well in a way, because you've got a few of the little gifty things I've made on the end there, some tags and things. You've got the bottle is from the doll show last year. Then that train, which was originally one of those flower holders that we used to have years ago, that was out of Mum's stuff in her bedroom. Painted stone, Teagan painted. The doll is out of Mum's bedroom. This is the rock we found on our pram walk, because we didn't go back out afterwards to take them out because of COVID. I'll swap hands a second because it's making my arm ache. That plate at the back is actually a paper plate, believe it or not, and that is from my great-granddaughter's first birthday party. And that little person in the front there is Teagan's little clay model of Nan. Isn't it cute? And then that stone there is also my granddaughter made that for me, Jade, and it's Alice in Wonderland, and it says, "This is my dream. I'll decide where it goes from here." And she made that for me. And I've also got an elephant one in the front room. And the green bottle at the back was from Jade as well. And then you've got Peter Rabbit cup, Teagan's foamy unicorn that the head is coming off. She wants Nanny to try and stick it. There's a little set of drawers there I decoupaged. And this little box I made, and I put candles in there. Tea lights, you can get 12 in there, and I put them there so they're handy for putting on my desk. And then at the back is my rabbit tea light, my rabbit lamp. Down the bottom is my overlocker. That's where I keep my big ruler thing, for cutting fabric. The silver tape on the sides, because when you lean it up against things, I can't see it. Because it's clear, even though it's got the writing on, and if you put it up against something or put it down on fabric, sometimes, like, it sounds a bit odd, I know, but trust me, it's me. My overlocker and my sewing machine, bunny, boxes there. The top one had Scarlett's comforter in when my daughter sent it, and the bottom one had Tristan's. So on Tristan's it was big enough that I could put his name on there. So I ordered that, got that made on eBay, only cost a couple of pounds, and painted it and stuck it on. And then Scarlett's is smaller, and I just never got around to doing it. Little bunny that used to be in every photo from my shop when I used to have my shop, it was like my little thing. And then that bunny there we've had for years, about 10 years old. What else is there? Oh, signs. I've got a thing for these signs. I'm trying to cut down. Family are forever. This one I like. I just want to create beautiful things, even if, and down the bottom it says nobody cares, because it's about like making beautiful things for yourself, isn't it? And you don't have to do it for a reason. And then this one is she leaves a little sparkle wherever she goes. And then there's a butterfly I made there. I die cut and inked and varnished, and there's a magnet on the back. There's a few of them dotted around. I had loads of them at one point. They were stuck all up the side of the dolly wardrobe that I used to have in this corner. And then this is like my favourite place. So that's my desk and my pegboards. 2 Nan pictures of Teagan. The rainbow one is behind is from her cousin Izzy. And then there's some random pictures I just clipped up there. Little sign again. My Buddhas, because I'm Buddhist. I have those with me. This is a little, the little silver thing is I light a candle sometimes for the grandbabies we've lost to miscarriage. And then that's especially their little thing. Then there's my ribbons and my punches and paintbrushes and pens. And then you've got to have a little junk little thing where you just plonk things in and have handy things in, isn't it? And then there's my desk area, my well-used mat, my coffee. And this, bless Teagan, we looked everywhere for this yesterday. Teagan's tooth came out. So while she was asleep, let's see if I can get it in the right place. I made her this certificate. I just found it online. I printed it off, bless her. And it came in a PDF, so you could, write in your own words and laminate it for afterwards. And then I made her this handmade envelope, and I put a tooth inside for the tooth fairy with a little note. And the tooth was in a little suede bag. You know, you get rings and things in. I had one of those hanging around, so I put the tooth in there and put that in there. And then when she found it, she stuck the, because her birthday's March, she stuck that on there, bless her. And then she sealed it back up, ready to take home, with a frozen foam sticker thing. And we couldn't find it anywhere. And of course, as soon as she goes home, I come back and I find it in 2 seconds. So my flowers, had those for years. They have been all around the flat there. They've been on top of the cistern in the toilet. They've been in the bedroom. Now they're in here. And it just makes a perfect end to the tail, because behind there's a corner and it's open. I had just started before COVID to, that was the first one up. My granddaughter Evie made that picture when she was 3. Oh, sounds like hubby's waking up. And I was going to put one picture of each of the children all up around this space. So I'm still going to carry on and do that. But lots of things like that have been put on hold, because I want to go to a shop downtown to get the frames, because they're only $1.99. That's where I put my computer. It's on, don't know what it's on at the moment. Actually, something's come up. I've knocked it probably. And then there's my desk with all my cushions to try and take the pressure off my back when I sit there. And my shelves with all my handy things in, including antibacterial wipes, because I'm forever wiping around in here. And then this is, I'm tempted to sit sideways then, but in those drawers is all my small girls' clothes. So the top 2 drawers are the like newborn, and I've got like, oh, I'll show you. I set it out so you've got small things like socks and hats and some headbands in there, one drawer. And in the other drawer you've got, oops, you dropped it, tops and some leggings. And there was a couple of dresses I folded up because I had no space for. I didn't want to hang them up. And then in the other drawer then you've got all the baby grows and folded up things. And then the bottom is just the same setup, except for its Narnia's. So she's got her 2 drawers of her small things, and then her, yes, the shoes I haven't hoovered. Been busy week. and then her drawers at the bottom. And when you come this, and on this side you've got top drawer is Seren's, next drawer down is Abby's, next drawer down is Chase's, next drawer down is what's she called, Ava, and you go across at the bottom is Jameson, next one up is Tristan, next one up is the two small boys, and at the top is small things. One drawer is vests and things, which is probably a right mess at the moment actually. Oh, not too bad. Vests and small things in there, and then this side is props and stuff like that in there. So you've got the bouncy ball, a couple of things in there, and that's it really. Yeah, and then in that one the top drawer is Grace's, and then the other drawers are oh, there's some more like overspill drawers of baby grows and different things, and down the end is all craft stuff, and back around to sewing again, and then back around to my pram again. So I hope I didn't make you dizzy. And then there's your explanation. That's where my nursery is. I haven't got one. I've got a dolly stroke craft stroke spare bedroom junk space basically, and this is also like my happy space. I spend a lot of time in here doing all the things I like to do. Listen to YouTube, listen to YouTube, listen to my documentaries. There's a podcast, a crime podcast I like to listen to. Sewing, paper crafts, reborning, all goes on over there in that corner. Editing my YouTube videos, all goes on these spaces. So there you are. So there's your answer. Where is your nursery? So bye everyone. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.